Good morning. Welcome to This Week in My Garden. Today we're going to do some harvesting. Going to hit my peppers with one more nitrogen boost. I've noticed a good difference in their growth since last week when I put the nitrogen boost on them. So we're going to do that again this week. And so next week I'll hit them with a phosphorus boost. That should help them start setting the fruit better. Let's get into the garden and see what's going on. The grape tomatoes are doing good. They're beginning to ripen up again, so looking forward to getting some grape tomatoes on the plates again. My ox hearts are doing okay. I still just got those 3 that originally set. Nothing else is set since then. So I'm not noticing a big difference with the blossom set spray. They've been hit a couple of times with it and nothing seems to be changing. So it might have just been a fluke last year. We're gonna see. These red celebrations look beautiful as plants, but I still haven't got a single tomato to set on these things yet. So I'm kind of giving them a shaky to try to get these things to pollinate so they will set a fruit. Kind of disappointed. Well, as lemon boys are doing real good. We have lots of lemon boys on the vine. I got one plant here. It's looking kind of sickly, so I'm going to have to get in here and see what's going on with it. It's yellowing up real bad and not looking good, so I have to double check on that one. Black-eyed peas are beginning to wither away, but I've got a little bit more harvesting to do on these guys still. We got quite a few peas on here. My goal is a pound of peas or 16 ounces. So far I've got 2 ounces. So I have come to the conclusion that I'm gonna have to plant some more black-eyed peas. The milkweed is finally blooming now that the monarch butterflies have all migrated past, but oh well, they'll be pretty anyway. Our fairy flowers are putting on some flowers. So these flowers I planted are beginning to do something, finally. The milkweed and the fairy flowers are doing good. So the other one that I planted, I'm not sure what's going on with it. Nothing's happening still. I'm having a problem with my bell peppers this year. They're all getting blossom end rot. The jalapenos are kind of doing the same thing. All the others seem to be doing okay, but yeah, so they're still good. I'll just cut off those ends and we'll eat them anyway. But I'd really like to have beautiful peppers like I was getting at the first of the season. So we have to check into that as well. Corn's still here doing its thing. Not really seeing any cobs developing yet. I think this is trying to be one, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not real familiar with corn. We're just doing an experiment, see what happens. Here's my peppers. As you can see, they have grown quite a bit since last week. That nitrogen boost I gave them seemed to do a good job. I was real happy with them. And like I said, they're all starting to get blossom end rot. And here's one right here. It's got the same thing going on. So I'm not real sure what's happening with them. I'll do some research and see what causes that and see if I can get it nipped in the bud. so I can get pretty bell peppers going like I did last year. Over here, my sweet Marconi reds are still green, so we're patiently waiting for them. The two poblanos still haven't set a single pepper. I'm thinking maybe they're a slower grower than the others. Don't know. We're gonna see. And the jalapenos are still doing good. We got jalapenos on all these plants. They were producing real fast at the first of the season. They dropped off a little bit. Not sure what's happening. And I'm going to finally get to harvest my Italian sweet I've been watching. That thing, I don't think could get any redder. So today's the day it's going to come off. We're going to enjoy that guy. None of the other Italian sweets have still said anything, but they have grown quite a bit. Like I said, I'm going to hit them with that nitrogen boost and hope that they grow better. Over here on my cucumbers, look at that guy. And that is a pickling cucumber. So it is a monster. Got some more down here. This is just a regular salad cucumber, slicing cucumber. It's grown across and invaded into my pickling cucumber end. Here's another pickling cucumber over here. Another monster, and it's ready to come off. Got some more going right here. There's two of them right here. And once again, I think these are slicing cucumbers. I think it's grown across into here. So there's a little guy. I believe that's a pickling cucumber. Give him a little more time. Color. Yeah, he's pretty, that red Italian sweet. I'm looking forward to getting into him. I got some regular salad cucumbers on the ground. I was hoping to keep them all off the ground with them going, oh, sorry about that. That was probably really weird. With them going up this trellis, but I had a few on the ground down here. Really nothing else on this end that I can see, but there are a few ready to harvest. So we're gonna harvest the cucumbers today. Mom, I hope you're ready for some cucumbers because, yeah, I'm getting more than we can eat off these salad cucumbers. I don't know if I showed you these guys right here. So, yeah, cucumbers are looking good. Doing good. I thought this was going to be one, but now I'm beginning to think it didn't get pollinated. It started off looking really good and had one right here beside it, and it did too. But as you can see, they both look like they're about to shrivel up and go away. So, yeah. So we're going to do the nitrogen boost, and then we're going to harvest. Oh, I haven't talked about my banana peppers. Banana peppers are doing really good early in the season. This one's got a couple of good peppers on it. This one has some young peppers, and this is what I was going for with so many. I'll have some each week with some big ones that are ready to harvest, and then we'll have some more smaller ones coming along behind. This is the one that had 6 on it last week. I harvested all those, and here it comes along with some more small ones. So yeah, I'm happy with the banana peppers. They're doing good. I just want to get them some more size. And then we're going to hit them with that phosphorus boost next week, and hopefully that'll cause them to set more peppers. The milkweed is finally, after a year, we planted it last year, got no blossoms this year. We've had some. These have run their course. We got some more down there on the other end. There they are, right there. So, yeah, we had three of these stems that set some blossoms. The rest of them did not. So hopefully they'll do it before long. All right, let's get to that nitrogen boost. All right, we're back to our fish plant food. Nitrogen 5, the other two are low. So this is strictly for nitrogen boost. I've already done the fun bed, the bell pepper bed, and the Italian sweet bed. Now I'm going to do the not jalapenos, the banana peppers. So what we need to do is we put 2 tablespoons per gallon of water. And this is a 2-gallon watering can. There we go. So we'll put 4 in there. And I tell you what, this stuff does stink, this fish plant food cooks. Well, it's basically liquefied fish. So it's really yummy smelling. Where I've already put it on the beds over there, it smells like I'm at the coast and a bunch of fish have died off and washed up on the beach. It really stinks. So what they tell you to do is after you put this stuff on, you're supposed to water it in real good. And it takes a couple of waterings. Last time I did this, I watered them real good after I did it and came back out the next day and it still smelled like fish over here. So I watered them again. And after that, it didn't smell like fish anymore. So, yeah, it's, I guess the trade-off to get the growth with a natural fertilizer, you got to get this yummy smell. So this week what I'm doing is I'm just pouring this around the base of each plant. Last week I went around the plants. This week I'm going directly on the plants. Don't know if that's going to make any difference because, you know, the roots on these plants go out because I tend to water in between them and down the sides. So for them to find water, they have to extend their roots out. So I know this bed is just full of roots. But this week I just thought I'd just pour it straight on the base of the plant. And we would just let it go from there. Nice banana pepper right there. I was hoping these would grow better than they have right off the bat, so that's why I'm having to introduce the nitrogen boost later in the season, because I didn't get the growth on these that I wanted to. All right, got a little bit of this left. I think I'm going to put over there on my on my cucumbers just for fun of it. See what happens. So come right in between these two guys. And that row right there and that row right there. Okay, got a little bit left. We're gonna walk over here, and I've already put some over here from a couple of previous, right on these yummy cucumbers, all this fish stuff. All right, that's about it, but it washes off, it's no big deal. Completely organic. All right, well, I think I've shown you everything this week. So the flower, container flowers are finally flowering. The corn is still, I guess, doing what corn does. I don't know, because I don't know what corn does. And I think Miss Baby just found the liquefied fish, and she's enjoying a couple of licks. We're going to research what's happening with my bell peppers. And I've got one blanket flower, Indian blanket. I bought these at Walmart last year, and I put them in this pot. There were a couple of plants, and I just let them go, and I was hoping they would just come back on their own. And I don't know if the plant came back or if it seeded itself and came back. But anyway, this is my second year to have this, and so we'll just see if we can just keep it going year after year and see what happens. Gonna clean up this bucket so it doesn't smell like dead fish. And then we're gonna do some harvesting, see what we get. We have a nice little harvest from our small garden this week. As you see up in the top corner, we have a couple of pickling cucumbers. And like I said, those are big, cute pickling cucumbers. And that's good. I like them big. We got several banana peppers, so I'll be splitting those between ourselves and my mom. And there's that gorgeous, beautiful Italian sweet pepper. We've never had one go right before, so this took 2 months. From the day I looked at it as a green pepper and said, I think I'll cut that and eat it, and I decided to wait for it to turn red, it took just about 2 months, between 6 and 7 weeks for it to ripen. So if you ever wonder why your red peppers are more expensive than your green peppers, now you know why. It takes almost 2 months for them to go to green to red, or green to yellow, or green to orange, whatever. So that's why they're more expensive. They take quite a bit more time. Got a nice little pile of black-eyed peas. I notice there's still a few pods on those plants over there, so I'll be planting some more over in what was the onion bed this week, and we'll get them going again. I think they'll do fine in this heat. We're gonna find out, and we're gonna go ahead and call these 2 bell peppers part of the harvest, even though they do have some issues. And you can see this one was beginning to ripen. It's got some red on it, but they're not real pretty. We'll cut off the bottoms and we'll eat the rest. Thanks for joining me. We got a lot accomplished today. Got that nitrogen boost down. Got a nice little harvest. Now I gotta go shell those peas, and I'll put a little tag on the end of these of how many ounces I have left. I have now going towards my 16 ounces. And didn't have any cats in the garden this week. It's 100 degrees out here and it's only 11 o'clock. So yeah, they're hiding inside where the air conditioner is. Well, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week in my garden.